Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to go ahead and take this witch form from Dollar Tree and we're going to create our Halloween wreath. I'm so excited for this video, you guys. It turned out so stinking cute. I absolutely love it. Excuse all the hot glue on my actual desk, but I had been DIYing like crazy all day. But anyway, you guys, if you love these DIY type of videos, don't forget to show me some love by giving me that thumbs up. If you haven't already, please make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get into it. I'm showing you that we're going to go ahead and use one of these mesh ribbons to start off. So let's go ahead and get into it. Alright guys, so you're going to go ahead and grab your mesh and your pipe cleaner, and we're going to go ahead and attach it to the bottom of the witch frame here like you see me doing, and you're basically going to wrap it around. I'm going to show you how you're going to do that right here like this, and you're going to go up and then you're going to come right back down. Don't worry about it being perfect, you guys. Trust me, we're going to get it perfect, but this is just our start of our hat, so don't even fret. All right, and then we're going to reattach the it to where we started it basically. And this is what we're gonna have it look like for the very beginning. Okay, so again, please don't worry about what it's looking like. This is just the start. Now we're going to go ahead and bring our what I call the star of the show and we're going to go ahead and wrap this. This is going to be kind of like the rim of her hat, if you will. So this is going to be a hint. This is going to be kind of my theme for this year. We're going to have the black and orange buffalo theme going on in my house. So of course that is what I wanted to do. And so this is going to be the rim of her witch hat, and these are the colors that I wanted to focus on. So as you saw there, we just are basically putting it on the very bottom. And now what I'm doing is I'm basically gathering the mesh and I'm grabbing little pieces of the actual pipe cleaner, and then we're going to go ahead and twist it so that the little mesh is kind of gathered in these little areas. I know it's a little hard to see because the pipe cleaner is black and so is the mesh, but you can kind of tell what I'm doing here. But you're basically gathering the hat so that it looks like it's in little bunches. Actually, it looks pretty decent. So yeah, that's what you're going to be doing, you guys. So again, don't worry about what it's looking like right now. See, there's a close-up. Perfect there. And I'm loving it already. Trust me, this turned out so stinking cute. I'm absolutely obsessed with it. Okay, now it's time to introduce the ribbon that we're going to go ahead and use on the rest of the hat. And all of these ribbons are from Dollar Tree. I decided to take away the ribbon with the bats just because I didn't want to do the black and white. I wanted to keep it with the black and the orange. As I mentioned, that's kind of the theme that I'm going with. So what you're going to go ahead and do is you're going to cut little strips of the ribbon. So in this case, I'm going to go ahead and take the mesh and I'm going to show you what we're going to do with this. But you guys, there's no rhyme or reason. You can cut it whatever length that you want. I literally just kind of eyeballed it. As you can see here, I am not even worrying that they're the exact same size, because when you're working with mesh, you guys, it really doesn't matter. Mesh is just so wonderful. Now, with the actual ribbon like this, I personally like to recommend that you get ribbon that has wire in it, just because you can kind of play with it and get it to shape whichever way that you want. And even though this has a little bit of white, it also is kind of like that spider web, and so that's why I was okay to use that. And then of course we had to incorporate more of the buffalo check with the orange. But ultimately, you guys, you're just going to take a whole bunch of ribbon that you want to use for your hat, and you're going to cut just layers and layers of ribbon. And it's a good idea to use all sorts of ribbon, whether it's sheer ribbon, whether it's thin ribbon, thick ribbon, mesh ribbon, non-mesh ribbon, tube ribbon. You get my point. Ribbon for days. All right, guys, so now that you have your ribbon, you're going to go ahead and get it in little bunches. And you're going to go ahead and set these bunches up, and you're going to go ahead and tie them together. And once you get those tied together, that's going to be one little bunch. So these little bunches are going to be tied together with the pipe cleaners, and these little bunches are going to be attached to the actual form of your wreath. So like you see me doing here. So you're going to do that over and over and over to your actual wreath. So this is what's going to make the bottom of the actual hat of your witch hat. So you're going to go ahead and create the bottom of your witch hat with these little bunches. So you need to make sure that you purchase enough ribbon that you have sufficient amounts to cover the bottom of the wreath. Now, obviously, if you include mesh, that's a very thick material. So that's going to be, material that's going to cover quite a bit. And it's a good idea that you cover in the middle portion. And then when you're doing the sides, I'm going to show you how you want to go ahead and kind of do it not top and bottom, but kind of squeeze it. I'll show you what I mean here in a minute, but it's literally very repetitive, and you're going to want to make sure that you have equal amounts of this particular pattern going in both directions, on the top, the bottom, the left, and the right. So you continue to do that until you run out of the same amounts of ribbon. Okay guys, so here we basically ran out of our what I call extra pattern typed ribbon. So we're going to go ahead and cut up the rest of our other ribbon. As you know, every little bit of ribbon is kind of a little bit different. Make sure to save some of the patterned ribbon for the top of our hat, which I did do. But now we're just going to cut up our extra tube and our extra just ribbon that we have left over, because this is going to be our filler ribbon. And I'm going to go ahead and show you, once we get all this cut up, how we're going to go ahead and fill in the gaps. We're going to flip our hat over and start filling it in. Okay, I hope you caught on to that. So I kind of moved the other ones to the side, and I'm using the filler to fill it in. And so we're going to go ahead and repeat this and see how it's squeezing through the middle, like I had told you toward the beginning. And we're going to just repeat that on both sides. And you're basically going to do this until you fill up the rim of the hat. And we're going to go ahead and keep this up until we do the top of the hat and a little bit of the middle. We're going to just keep going. as you can see here, I don't let anything go to waste. So we're just using that extra tube ribbon and just tying it for that extra just witchy appeal, and just find little sparse areas and add some of that tubing or whatever extra ribbon you guys have left over. That is what I have been doing, and that's how I'm using my extra tubing ribbon. All right, now that we've done the bottom, we're going to work on the very top. And I told you guys that I had saved some ribbon. So now we're going to use that ribbon and put it on the top. And for a lack of better explanation, we're going to go ahead and use that same pipe cleaner, and we're going to try to make it like it's a little slanted so that it looks like, the witch has a crooked hat, and, put it all so that it's going on one side basically. One of the things that I used to kind of make it stay a little bit was one of these Dollar Tree flower roses things with the eyeball, because witches are creepy and stuff. And then I put down that spider as well on that corner and just glued those down. And now we're going to take this ribbon, and this effect is so cool, you guys. I love the way it turned out. And of course, don't worry, I'll do a close-up of everything. It's kind of hard to see because of course it's black. I tried holding it down with just the pipe cleaner, but let me tell you, just end up gluing it because it's just a lot better to glue it down, trust me. But anyway, so you just, a ribbon is the thing that we're doing with this hat, but basically just kind of sloppily added to your witch hat, and it just gives it this like cool effect. I don't even know how to explain it other than it looks rad, you guys. I know I'm so aging myself. And with that same ribbon, you're just going to go ahead and flip your hat around, and you're going to go ahead and take that ribbon and you're going to go ahead and just tie a little basically knot in the back, and you just have a little loop where you can hang your witch hat. And you guys, that really is pretty much about it. You're going to want to fluff it, hang it on your door, and it is done. And let me tell you guys, it is gorgeous. Let me show you guys a close-up. I really hope you have enjoyed today's video. I hope you let me know what you think. Please, I would appreciate it. I have more Halloween tutorials coming up on Wednesday, and you guys want to stay tuned, trust me, because ooh, it's so cute and so exciting. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for all of your love and support, and as always, I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.